Okay, guys, I have not painted in a long time for many reasons. And so today all I'm doing is kind of getting my area prepped in our new place. I've got a small little area here. I just put some of these, they're kind of like vinyl tablecloths I got at a garage sale a long time ago, and put them on the wall with those command strips. And that way I protect that wall. I've got all my stuff here, and today I'm just going to gesso some stuff that I'll be starting to paint on, and some of it's going to be paper, Bristol paper, and some of it's going to be canvases. And I got to tell you, it's been about 7 months since I've painted, and I need it. Art therapy is the best therapy, especially for somebody going through some tough times, and I'm in the middle of chemo again, so these are some challenging times, but at least I had a little sleep last night after 7 nights and days of no sleep. And so chemo does all kinds of stuff to you. But anyway, this is just some gesso that I'm putting on these, and I'll be kind of randomly just spreading it so it gives some texture. This is not molding paste. Sometimes I've done that on some of my paintings. It's a thicker texture, but this is just, I don't think you can see it, maybe see it sideways, where it's a little gesso and random marks that will show up. And so that's one, and here's the other one. So I'm just doing these so that they'll be dry probably actually in an hour, and they're just you kind of want to think about your composition so that it's not like something right in the middle for the texture, but it's however you want to do it. That's the good thing about an artist. You just do what you want. So there's some, I don't know if you can see it. You see a little bit of the texture there. And I'm going to set those over to dry. And then I'm going to do one of the Bristol papers. I'm actually going to put gesso on both sides. So today I'm just putting it on one side. And after it dries, I'll go back and put some on the other side. And on this one, on paper, I'm going to try to cover the whole thing. So I've got my glass palette under it, so whatever it gets on it, I can get that off easy. So this is going to be spread on the whole piece of paper on both sides. And I just use whatever gesso I have. This one happens to be Liquitex gesso. I've got different brands that I use, just whatever maybe that was on sale when I bought it. I like Michael's 50 off sales. The 50 off coupons I used for buying gesso and paints, because they're kind of expensive, so you don't want to ever pay full price if you don't have to. Okay, so I've got gesso pretty much all over this paper with some different thicker spots. See if I can show that to you. And that way, once it dries, I'll come back over the other side, and I think it'll flatten out. I may not have gotten everything, so I'm going to try to work on the sides here a little bit. Make sure I cover all of it. Okay, so after 7 months, it was good to even do something, because I haven't been able to do anything with everything going on. And sometimes, guys, you just have to get your fingers in it. And I'll just add that to this piece of paper. It just feels good to get paint, or gesso's kind of like paint, but it just feels good to get back in it again. Thank you. See you on the next one.